What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV here today. So it appears that the game Dead by Daylight is having a lot of controversy because of a skin that the character Leatherface wears is of a black character. And apparently people who are playing this game are actually just attacking black players and calling them like racial slurs, only targeting them. So they're just harassing black players with this skin right here. So that's why the developers are actually removing this skin that this character has. Now it's like with this game, Dead by Daylight, they thrive on having different license like horror icons. Like the last time I heard about this game was actually from the Stranger Things addition it had to this game. So apparently at one point they added Leatherface as well. And we know if you're a fan of horror, you know Leatherface is like a cannibal. He like takes people's faces off. So apparently with this mode right here, I guess there's a black character he takes the face off. And that's not the problem, so to say, that he has a black person's face because he's a cannibal. I mean, that's the whole thing about his character. But the point that we have here, of the issue of contention and controversy, is that we have players that are playing this game and they are harassing black people with this face right here. And so I've been reading the comments of people talking about this situation. And people are acting like super disingenuous about this whole situation right here. We have players who are actually harassing people. They're legit doing hate crimes against people playing this game. Like, imagine you're a fan of horror. You're a fan of all these horror franchises, whether it be Friday the 13th, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or Stranger Things. And you get on this game and you see, hey, I'm playing this game. I'm getting called the N-word 24/7 while playing the game. Or they're just only targeting me and doing like this, I guess, like racial things, just racial harassment only towards you. And it's like, who wants to be in that type of environment while you're playing a video game? Nobody wants to deal with that. So, and now this company and this game is being known for the game that has like racism attached to it. So I can see why the Dead by Daylight team wants to remove that, because they don't want to have any association with that nonsense. So they're going to remove the skin entirely. And people are upset about this skin or cosmetic that's being removed. So, like I said, people are acting like really disingenuous about this. Like, you can read some of the comments. Is that sometimes you just need to tell people to shut up. Let me see. If people are offended, they shouldn't be playing an M-rated game. Well, it's obviously just more than that. People are offended by seeing the skin. They are offended by being harassed in a video game, by being called racial slurs. I'm pretty sure people, if you flip the coin around, and it was a whole bunch of black people just harassing white people by saying some racial slurs while they're playing a video game, I'm pretty sure that you people understand what's going on here, but it is what it is. Apparently there's been a whole bunch of toxicity related to this community anyway, with this game anyway, so I don't know. I don't play this game. I have no intentions of playing this game, but there's just a recent controversy that's going on that people are upset about, rightfully so, because this is definitely not a good thing. I'm pretty sure the devs don't want their game to be associated with this racist nonsense to begin with. So yeah, they're just removing the skin at this point. So this is GameSpot covering it. So pretty much removing this cosmetic skin for the cannibal Leatherface, for players that have been experiencing racial harassment in game using a mask. Now, what I can tell from this game as well, from what I'm hearing about this game doesn't even have an in-game chat as well. As people have just been typing. You gotta actually type out racist messages. It's just not saying the N-word. It's just actually typing out the N-word. That's like just repeatedly. It's just like you gotta do a lot to just be racist, apparently. So I don't get it. Why you want to harass? Well, I do get it. They get to do this online harassment behind, like, it's online. It's unanimous. It's like, if you did this in real life, you'd probably get your ass beat. But because it's online, people just want to be racist towards other people. And then you got people in the comment section saying, I don't know why it's a big deal. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal to me. It's like, these people are being too woke, too sensitive. It's like, really? Really? Okay. So let's read some of the GameSpot comments. It doesn't surprise me that this happened in Dead by Daylight. The game has been really pronounced bad sides to their community. This won't be the end of it, though. They'll just move on to some other vaguely offensive cosmetic. Removing cosmetics is going to fix their community's problem. Now I'm pretty sure there's like a block feature, like a mute feature. I'm pretty sure, like, or at least like a report feature. You could probably report a racist player who's doing racist harassment towards these people. So apparently, I'm assuming this is not working. Is like people who are doing races actually just not being reported? They're not getting removed from this game, or did you just make a new account? I'm not sure what's going on here, but this definitely sucks because if you're a fan of the horror franchises and you want to play a game that's themed around these different horror licenses, and you got to deal with this racist nonsense, I would be pretty upset as well too. So I can see what people are mad about this. And yeah, I can see why the team wants to get rid of this nonsense, to be honest. Let's see. People are going to be S towards one another regardless. A lot of the discussion around the mask in question is in relation to blackface. Blackface being taken completely out of context, flaming somebody's face and wearing it as a mask has nothing to do with that. Yeah, I don't equate that to blackface. Yeah, because you can that's literally his whole stick as he wears people's faces. But it's just the actions of this guy, of the people who are playing this game, just being racist towards other players, or just being harassing other players while they're playing a game. Like, who wants to deal with that? It's not the mask in and of itself, it's what people are doing with it. And once again, it's working because it's eliciting the reaction of what these people want. When it should be, I don't know, eating a ban. Are you going to remove the black characters in the game if they start picking them and harass others with them? Like, where does that actually stop with somebody that wants to be an a-hole online? I do kind of agree with this to common extent. They should be banning those players, but I'm assuming they're not banning these people who are doing this racist stuff. That's what I'm getting from this, and that's why it's a big deal now. It's a big controversy that I'm even talking about it because I had no interest in this game whatsoever. But this story is getting so big that you cannot ignore it at this point. The most toxic gaming community is filled with people who can't handle toxicity thrown their way. Shocked. Guess all the mute buttons were broken. Sad thing is there isn't even a voice chat in this game, and you can't stream snipe anyone because queuing with a killer is random. The odds of you picking a black streamer you know to harass is slim to none. They are making stuff up. There's a text chat on PC in the very end of the game for only PC players. But then again, you can mute or report harassment right there. Bad dev decision. Remove the object instead of the players that can't behave themselves. What in God's name? For a freaking mask they complained? Well, of course they did. Well, the world's that's way freaking pansies is what you're trying to say. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess if they can get a hold of like actually moving these players who are doing these racist actions, then sure, there wouldn't be a problem. But I'm assuming like this is a big side of this community who are just largely racist, I'm assuming, because you think just, hey, report this guy and they're gone, but apparently there's just so many of these people who are just doing this racist stuff that it's a big deal now. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to hear your thoughts down below about this. If you are a fan of this game, or if you are seeing this online, because I can only imagine you playing this game and you see all these just crazy stuff like this going on. So it's like, that would suck. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.